Have you ever been so deep into thought about a problem or a project that you were working on that the more you thought about it, the more you had to think about it, and the more thinking you did about it, until by the time you made a decision, the opportunity was gone? That's overthinking. And that's what we're going to be talking about today on day 17 of the power of the letter O. Overthinking is one of those things that can lead to inaction, missed opportunities, and a sense of loss and failure because we spend so much time thinking and rethinking that we risk not taking action. So how can people who are impacted by overthinking and worse, impacted by paralysis by analysis, move off of that spot of thinking and rethinking to being a person that is able to take action? First thing, you've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust your instincts. By making a decision, following it through, watching the steps, it can help liberate your ability to make decisions because you begin to trust yourself more. One of the ways to do that is to set a time limit on how long you're giving yourself to think about all of the different angles of the decision. And then when that time comes, make the decision and take the action. So trust your own instincts. Sometimes it helps to be surrounded by other people you trust. Maybe get counsel from someone who you value in terms of their opinion, their perspective, their experience, and still commit to making that decision. Don't just collect information, research, research some more. Make the decision. So here are a couple of tools that can help you do that. One is so familiar when you have so many tasks and you don't know where to start. The Eisenhower matrix is one of those tools that helps you put your options in a matrix, which then helps to give you a perspective of what should come first. What is the priority? What's the next step? What's important? What's not important? What's urgent? And what's not urgent? And by looking at your decision in that way, you can then make your steps forward. So that tool just helps simplify your decisions. Another tool I think is really kind of fun to do, really, is called the 6 thinking heads. And this process was introduced by Edward de Bono, who suggested each hat is a different color, and each color represents a different perspective on your decision. So, white hat, focus on facts and information. What do you know for sure? Red hat, focus on emotions. How do you feel about the decision? Black hat, consider the risk and potential downsides of one decision over the other. Yellow hat, look at the benefits and positives of the decision. Green hat, think creatively and brainstorm new possibilities and alternatives to the decision, or I should say to the problem. And then the blue hat, managing the decision-making process and looking at the big picture. Where does this decision fit in the scheme of things. Sometimes we spend a lot of time overthinking things that don't really matter. So that blue hat is really important for getting perspective. Here's a coaching question for today. How can you simplify a decision that you've been overthinking so that you can take action today? Well, thank you so much. And I do have a favor to ask. I first just want to thank those of you who've been listening and commenting on my videos. And I really appreciate your encouragement. And so if you found these videos helpful or meaningful in any way, I'd love to hear your feedback. What did you enjoy? What subjects would you like to hear more about? What have I talked about that you have very little interest in? If you've had positive experience, some memory, some action that may be propelled by something you've heard, could you write a short testimonial? That would be amazing. So feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments or send me a direct message. Your input really makes all the difference, and I'm so thankful. So that's all for today. I'll be back tomorrow with day 18 of The Power of the Letter O. Thank you. Bye.